Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Today, I'll be talking about organic chemistry. This is the first video to introduce you to this course. So, I'm going to make an overview of what organic chemistry is all about. Before, it was taught that organic compounds are compounds gotten from plants and animals. That was what they taught until Friedrich Wöhler synthesized urea from inorganic substances. So the name changed, or the meaning changed. Organic chemistry is the study of compounds of carbon excluding its oxides, the triisocarbonates, the cyanosalts, and mainly it is linked to heteroatoms. Atoms that exist as the atomic molecules or even more, like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, and phosphorus. In as much as we have all the atoms I mentioned there, carbon is the main element that most organic compounds and if not all organic compounds are made from. So I'll talk briefly on the nature of carbon that makes it unique. Now we all know that carbon is the sixth element in the periodic table, having 4 electrons in the outermost shell, the valence electrons. So if I'm to draw the shell diagram for carbon, I'll have 2 electrons here, and then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2, 6. So this is carbon. We have the electronic configuration 1s2 to s2 to p2, have 6. Now the goal of an element, or most elements on earth, is to get to the octet state where they have 8 electrons in the outermost shell. Now because carbon has 4 electrons in the outermost element, or most elements on earth, is to get to the octet state where they have 8 electrons in the outermost shell. Now because carbon has 4 electrons in the outermost shell, and all elements want 8 or something like that, then it makes it unique because you can actually gain 4 electrons or lose 4 electrons. The first thing I'm going to talk about from here is the electronegativity of carbon. Carbon is not very electronegative and is not so low in electronegativity. I usually say it's an intermediate compound in terms of an element in terms of electronegativity. So because of the low electronegativity of carbon, it readily combines with highly electronegative atoms like chlorine, nitrogen, and others, and is capable of. There's one phenomenon exhibited by carbon that tells about its uniqueness. That is one of the main reason it is unique. Carbon has the ability to catenate. They call it catenation. Here, carbon combine with itself or with other atoms to form long chains. This is carbon. It has 1 electron here. It has 1 electron here. It has 1 electron. It has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. Now it can combine with another atom of carbon. Each single line here means an electron. Same here, it can combine with, like that, can keep doing this, and so on and so forth. That's one of the unique properties of carbon catenation. The catenation is the ability of carbon to form long chains with itself and other atoms.